Welcome to your review channel. Do appreciate you stopping by. Please don't forget to subscribe below. Helps me out quite a bit. This video is all about eBay, how to do a basic listing. Really simple tutorial. Let's get into the video right now. Enjoy. And you want to list something. So how do you do it? So real simple. So you just want to go to the sell button on the top of your right of your eBay page once you log in. Let's do that. And once you do that, you want to hit the right side, it says create listing. So click on create single listing. Okay, so say you want to make a listing. So what you want to go here and you want to say, tell us what you are selling. So basically what this is going to do is tell eBay what type of category they should put it into their system. So say you want to sell a t-shirt. So say you have a, I don't know, let's say an old rock t-shirt from the 60s or 70s. Say you found the Doors. Let's just do Doors. Doors t-shirt. Okay, and let's say it's a medium. Let's fix that. So we have a Doors t-shirt medium, and let's say it's red. You don't have to even do that. Just say medium, just to get population. All right, so if you don't see it here in their category, that means someone doesn't have it listed in there. So just continue without product, without selecting a product. But you can see what it does. Since you put t-shirt in, what happens, it selects the category for you. So it says it's already selected. So clothing, shoes, accessories, men's clothing, shirts, t-shirts, which is the correct one. Or you can also do vintage t-shirts. It depends if it's a vintage or not. If it's not vintage, if it's new, just keep it in the regular t-shirt, which is fine. So Doors t-shirt. So I would do something more like this. I'll show you. So I would do a Doors t-shirt. Let's do it like this. Black Doors t-shirt, size medium. Now you don't have to put that in there because you can put that in the item specifics, but it doesn't hurt. So let's put Black Doors t-shirt, size medium, men's. Okay, that's all you have to do. Now, the next thing you have to do is don't worry about the subtitle because that costs $1.50 more. You don't want to do that. You don't need to spend any more money than your basic listing fee, whatever is included in your package. Custom label. I talked about that last time. I'll leave a link on top about custom label. That's basically if you're working on some inventory system, you can actually put that in a specific spot. So say you have shelf system, say shelf 15. So say you have 15 shelves. So shelf 15, you can say box 4 or 3. So it could say shelf 15, box 3. So that shirt you would put away in shelf 15, box 3. So when it sells, you don't have to think about where you put it. You know it's on shelf 15 and you know it's in box 3. You know it's a medium because you know the listing will populate because you can mix all different sizes in one box. And you can just pretty much do work on that as far as your inventory is concerned. So it's really easy. So the next step, so you get your category, so your suggested category, so that's all correct, right? Now, if you have a store categories, and if you have a basic store, you should have some categories that'll help people when they go to your store to search different things. So let's go to men's shirts, which I have that. Let's see. Men's clothing t-shirts. So I would put it in that category. So create variations. So that's more advanced. So if you're having multiple sizes of the exact same item, and the exact same item they have to be, you can do multiple variations of different sizes or colors. So you can say you have a black, medium, large, extra large, whatever. So you can really customize that. But for this purpose only, if you're a beginner, let's keep it real simple. UPC, always put do not apply. You don't have a UCP, most likely. If it's a used clothing, you don't have to worry about it. And continue down. Okay. Condition, that's important. Is it new with tags, new with defects? Be very specific, because if you're not, if someone gets that t-shirt and they see a stain or a rip, you're done. They can return it and you have to pay for it, or you'll get a defect, and you don't want that. That's really important. So say you found one that's pre-owned but it's in great condition, so you can say, this is what I would say. I would say sold as you see it, no stains or rips, and also I always put in smoke and pet-free home. Smell the item, make sure it's not smoky. If it is smoky, you have to say it. Just say, may have an odor, may it came from a house that has some smoke. You can't lie. Just be very, very honest. Let me tell you something, and people will appreciate it. They really, really will. So smoke and pet-free home, sold as you see it, because you're going to take awesome photos. No stains or rips. Make sure, if it does, say it. Smoke and pet-free home if it is from that. So if it has no odor and you don't smoke in your home, then you can say it comes from a smoke and pet-free home, because if you don't smoke and you don't have any pets, this is a true statement. So that's if you have pets, take out pets, just come from a smoke-free home, whatever. So that's how you kind of play with that. Okay, so let's continue down. Now, if you have your awesome photos, put them right here. Click on this image here. It'll open up a window. You can put whatever you want for images. I don't have any images here. So here's this is nothing fancy. This is just a thumb I have. But whatever photos you have, either use your iPhone or professional camera. It's that simple to add a photo, just like that. Add your photo, add a photo, and add at least 2 photos. Okay, I suggest 3: front, back, front of the shirt, back of the shirt, and the tag. That way you can prove the size. You took the front, you took the back. What this basically does is give the buyer as much information as possible, but also it gives you a lot of protection from eBay. Say, yes, I did say it had a rip in it. See it? So if that guy says, I want to return it because it has a rip and I want you to pay for it, say, no, you already knew there was a rip. eBay will back you up. And the more you work with eBay and the more you are online and have a relationship with them, they do work with you. I've had many, many instances that they work with me and took care of me, took care of the customer. Sometimes they would side with me, sometimes they would side with the customer, take care of me, vice versa. eBay is very, very fair. So this is the next thing. So automatically updates a lot. Again, item specifics are so important. Make sure you fill everything out. Very important. I'll leave a link on top about items, about the blue dot. Make sure if you have the blue dot, it has to be filled out, and all the item specifics have to be on there. Very, very important. So brand. So it fills it up by mistake because size. So I'm not sure. Let's just call it a American. Let's just call it All American. So say the brand of the shirt, the tag inside the shirt says All American. So you type in All American because you don't forget you took a photo of it. So now they can see the photo and they can back it up by the brand. Okay, size. Most likely it's regular. And what size is it? It's a medium. So you have black, regular, medium, and the brand is All American. Now this part's very important. This is the blue dot. I call this a blue dot of death. If this is not filled out, you will never, ever, ever be seen. Ever. So make sure you fill it out. T-shirt. Is it a long sleeve? Is it a short sleeve? Regular fit. Is it a crew neck? Is it a round neck? Is it a solid pattern? What type of material is it? Okay, now see how this is all getting filled out here on top? That has to be a solid blue dot. If it's not a solid blue dot, you won't be seen. So if I don't have to fill that out and move on, you'll never sell the shirt, you'll get frustrated and you'll quit. Don't quit. This is very important. Okay, it takes a few seconds, not vintage. Now fabric type can be very confusing. If you're not sure what type of fabric it is, I just mirror this cotton. So I would just write cotton again, because this is easier that way. And then what happens? The dot gets filled in. 3.2 million recent searches for these details. So it's basically telling you that there are a lot of people looking for these details. So let's continue down. So what I would do here is basically mirror very simply what you put in the item specifics page up here. So as you see it, no stains, rips, smoke-free home. Okay, smoke and pet-free home. And then I would put the measurements in. So I would put underarm to underarm. Underarm to underarm like you see here. And then I'll put that to say it's 14 inches across. Something like that. So I'll put underarm to underarm. And then continue like that and put the measurements in, the length. So you want the width of the shirt, left underarm to underarm, right? That's the chest size. And then you want the length, top of the collar to the bottom of the hem. You say that exactly. Top of the collar to the bottom of the hem, underarm to underarm. That's the exact size of that shirt. That way they know what they're getting. There's the idea behind this is to remove, first of all, any friction from the purchase. So be very specific and very detailed in your description. That's very important. price, look up the price. Don't be too high, don't be too low. Do the research, see what sells, see how much they ask. So say that shirt sells the most, it's 20 and the least is 6. Well, you don't want to sell for 6 and you're really not going to get 20. So always go in the middle. So say 12 bucks, right? So let's do that. 12 bucks. And if you have one, that's fine. You put your PayPal, you put your PayPal address in. Immediate payment, I always do immediate payment. That way it just removes any of the second guessing of when they're going to pay me. I don't know, I bought it. This way they have to pay you immediately when they buy it. There's no friction, there's no problem with the buy, and that's never a problem. And sales tax, you don't charge sales tax on clothing, at least in this state. If your state does, then you just check that off. Make sure. Returns, domestic returns, I always recommend doing 30 days, and make sure it says buyer, not seller, because if it says seller, that means you're going to pay for the return as well. So if you're doing free shipping and free returns and the guy doesn't like it, you're going to get dinged twice for shipping, so it gets expensive. A lot of people do it, but when you're starting out, this is how you do it. And then let's do free shipping. So this shirt is $12, costs you about $3 to ship it. If you paid 50 cents or a quarter at a yard sale, you make about $5-6, whatever. Not bad. Okay, standard shipping, nope. First class, most shirts will go first class, right? Throw it in a simple, inexpensive mailer bag or a poly bag. Very, very simple, real easy. International shipping, yes, do it. Pick eBay International Standard Delivery. That means it goes right to eBay in Kentucky, and they'll take care of it from there. So once they get it, you're off the hook. You're pretty much done. It'll get to this location, and you don't have to worry about it. If you want to add additional handling fee, some countries are expensive to ship to. You can, okay, and then you put the weight. So most shirts are under a pound. So I usually put like 1 to 2 pounds just in case, and it doesn't make much of a difference at that point. And then basically your last step is to list the item, and that's it. So this is a real basic tutorial. I hope I gave you some insight and some thought on how to do a basic listing. If you have any questions or comments, leave below. I appreciate you also subscribing to my channel. For more, I'll leave a link on top as well of all my eBay tutorials. Please feel free to watch them and look at them and learn, because learning how to sell is so important. You can find some really cool stuff and make a lot of cash on the side. So it's a really great little business for yourself. All right, that's it for me. I really appreciate you tuning into Your Review channel, and I'll see you at the next review. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Till the next one.